Today we're going to be diving into the unstoppable force that is called Eben Etzebeth, the absolute monster of a man, Elizabeth. And we are going to be going into what makes him the best number 4 lock player in the world right now. He's been dominating teams over the past decade. We're going to be going into what made him a cornerstone to the Springboks over the years and why he has hit this amazing achievement of becoming the most capped Springbok ever. And we're really going to be going into what cements his place as one of the best in the world and to ever play the game. Eben Etzebeth, standing at just over 2 meters tall, I mean we're talking close to 7 foot, weighing in around 120 kilograms, is an absolute monster of a man. And this isn't fat we're talking about, this is pure damn muscle. Now, the number 4 lock position is they're often the unsung heroes, and his actual ability, it's not just his size that is a game changer. It's his tactical awareness, it's his mental resilience, and as a number 4, you are working tirelessly, and I mean tirelessly, in your scrums, your lineouts, your rucks, and it's that work rate that is essential for these kinds of players. But why Eben is above the rest is obviously it's not only his going forward, it's his going back, and just understanding the game, understanding his position above everything else. And he is kind of showing everybody how to play it. He's giving everybody a masterclass on how to be a number 4, and he does it to perfection and consistently. Firstly, let's talk about scrummaging. Now, as a tight head lock, Etzebeth is crucial in providing power. You know, he's got the big frame, he's got these big long legs to really provide power to the scrum to allow them to push forward. And it's his technique in the scrum which makes him so damn good. Using his technique, using his frame, allows him to help the Springboks dominate scrums and really be able to use his force to the best of his ability. And he understands how to use it, which makes him so crucial in the Springboks scrum. Then there's his line-out ability. This man is an absolute beast when it comes to line-outs. I haven't seen a player as consistent and as dominating as he is in the line-outs. He's got the perfect frame for it. He's got long arms. He can reach. Again, he's smart. He's intelligent. I mean, he has countless steals over lineouts. He has countless wins in lineouts. But this is the thing, it's not just about getting up high, it's about knowing what you are doing when you are up there, because it is very much a split-second decision. That not only is it about the people that are lifting you, it's about what you are doing when you are being lifted in the air. And you have to predict where that ball is going at all times, because it could be thrown short, it could be thrown far. Having a good understanding of your team, where it's going to be, what are they more likely to do, is going to change on a weekly basis or a game-to-game basis. So having a good understanding of the game, the plays that have happened in the past, to be able to predict what is going to happen, really falls down on them. And then going up in the air and being able to predict what's going to happen, where the ball's going to go, is crucial. And Eben is an absolute monster of this. So winning countless lineouts through the years has really made him a dominating force as a lineout, as someone who does lineouts. And it's something that has really cemented his place. I mean, when teams go up against South Africa in lineouts, they come there with fear. And there must be something in the back of their mind thinking, there is a chance that this ball is going to get stolen and the Springboks are going to come running at us. But what really sets Eben Etzebeth apart is his sheer physicality. You can watch it in almost every single Springbok game. His bone-crunching tackles, his intensity at breakdowns is absolute crazy, and just his ability to dominate collisions, to be able to impose himself on defenders and pretty much anybody that he is running at is something special. So he's not just your average play, he's not just your average lock. He is an absolute enforcer, and when he is on the field, he has presence. I don't know how to explain it. There are just some players that when they are on the field, they don't go missing. You know where they are at all times. This man has truly become an enforcer for the Springboks. And when teams play up against him, they do come in with fear. I mean, there aren't many rugby fans that don't know who Eben Etzebeth is and what he is capable of doing. I'd be thinking, he's good at this, he's perfectly built for the position. But what makes him one of the best? And honestly, it's not about what he does necessarily on the field. It's his ability and just his leadership skills, whether he's wearing the armband or not. You know that this guy, he's leading from the front. He's not the kind to talk and not show. He's going to lead by example. When a player is slacking, he is going to be that first person to pick him up and throw him across the field and say, get your act together and let's get on with it. And this drives the South African team forward, because every single team is being pushed to do this. And having true leaders like Eben Etzebeth only help solidify South Africa even more. It helps us in so many different ways, and this is why South Africa are such a resilient team, because of players like Eben Etzebeth who lead by not only experience, they lead by action, right? And you can watch any single Springbok game, watch him play and tell me that is not true. So he's always pushing in for challenges. He's never afraid to get hit and to cause damage, because he's coming to cause damage. But he's also going to be that person to pick you up and basically make you want to push harder, to go further. Because it is in these moments that a game is won or lost quite easily. Because all it takes is a couple seconds of a lapse of concentration to ruin the game entirely. So it's staying solid, and this is what I mean by consistency. Eben is consistent throughout the board, and this is what makes him a good leader and why so many players respect him on and off the field. So why is Eben Etzebeth the best number 4 in the world? Could it be because honestly I feel that he is a complete player for this position? He has got everything you could possibly want, whether it comes to scrummaging, whether it comes to lineouts, whether it comes to rucks, whether it comes to mauls. He understands it like the back of his hand. But it's not only his defensive work, it's his attacking work, it's his leadership skills on and off the field, what is done in training, what is done on the field with the players, what is done in the locker rooms. And all of this not only is there for personal development, because Eben, he's still relatively young, he's still elevating his game, he is still getting better and better, which is scary considering he is the most capped South African player of all time, and he is only getting better. But it is his completeness which I believe makes him not only one of the best lock to ever play the game, but one of the best rugby players, one of the best forwards to ever play the game. Let me know what you think. Does Eben Etzebeth deserve the right to be called the best number 4 in the world? Does he classify to be quite possibly one of the best and most complete players in the world? So drop your comments in the comment section below. Please hit that like, subscribe if you do want to see more rugby content, because I am coming as consistent as physically possible. And on that note, I'll catch you guys in the next one.